Hello everyone, my name's Maria, and in today's experiment we're going to be making our own swirling stick figures. For this experiment, you'll need a dry erase marker, a glass plate, and some water. Now to simply make our figures come to life, just draw on your plate using a dry erase marker, remember, not a permanent marker. In this case, I went with a simple bouncy ball. Then carefully pour water and watch as it magically comes to life. Our drawing is now floating on the water. You can then add more water and swirl it around to play with it. Just remember, when you're drawing, to go over it a couple of times to make sure it's all connected. Another tip is to let your drawing dry for a couple of seconds before adding water to it. First, let's talk about why this happens. In science, before we do an experiment, we make a scientific guess. This guess has a special name. Do you know what it's called? A hypothesis. That's right. Before we started our experiment, our hypothesis about what would happen to our stick figure when we put water into the bowl was that it would first wash off or disappear. But instead, it came to life and floated on the water. Dry erase markers are made up of lots of different chemicals. What comes out of the marker when we draw is a liquid at first, but then some of it evaporates. When we put water into the bowl, one of these chemicals, alcohol, dissolves. The rest of the chemicals are left behind and they form something called a solid. The glass is so smooth that the solid slides right off when it gets wet and floats, allowing us to play with it. Now we can make our stick figures dance. Feel free to try this out at home and let your imaginations go wild. Here, I drew a couple of fishies, which are now swimming around. Have fun with this experiment and use multiple colors to bring your drawings to the next level. Wasn't that so cool? Thank you so much for joining me in today's experiment. Don't forget to try this out at home and have fun with it. And remember to share your video with us. We'd love to see it. Bye!